Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Ayana Sherelle, and today we're going to be talking a lot about me, where I'm from, who I am, and why I started this channel. So, the first thing is, once again, my name is Ayana. I'm from Tallahassee, Alabama. I'm currently 25 years old. I am an accountant and I like to talk. I love to yap. So that's part of the reason why I started this channel. But also, I started this channel to see like my growth over the years. I also do not have any children. So I want my children, when I do have them, to be able to look back at these videos and see who I was as a person at 25, how I thought at 25, and how much I've grown as a person. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this content is something that you like. And we are gonna have guests. We're gonna have a lot of people near and dear to my heart. Maybe even some people that I'm meeting for the first time, but we align. So yeah, let's just get into some things. So I went to undergrad at Troy University. I did 4 years there and I got my bachelor's of accounting. And then I went to Alabama State University and I had got my master's of accounting. I just finished that. Today is actually December the 14th, 2025. I finished my master's December the December the 5th, 2025. So we are in a period of transition, a period of elevation, a period of growth. Um, yeah, so let's see. I am currently in a relationship of almost 4 years. We started dating in 2022. Yeah, so he's amazing. I He's a part of the reason why I started this. So everyone who knows me personally knows that I have been talking about starting a podcast since about 2023. So about 2 years now, and all of my friends, all of my family, my entire support system has been encouraging me to do this. I have just been in my own way, and oftentimes a lot of things that I want to do, I overthink myself, and I won't do it because I don't want to say terrified, but I am terrified of like what other people are gonna think. But at the end of the day, I always say, what if Shaq had never tried to play basketball? Like, we don't know where this will take me, whose life it'll change. But yeah, I just want to stay really authentic on this platform and just stay true to myself. And if there's anybody watching and they've been thinking about starting a podcast, just do it. All you need is a phone, some good light, not even a microphone. But if you do want to get a microphone, girl, just get it going. So yeah, we do plan to have guests. Um, I don't know when our next guest will be, but I do know that I already have one episode recorded with my girl Morgs. That'll be dropping after this one, so just stay tuned for that. We have a lot of fun things that are going to be coming. Um, I just hope y'all like it. Okay, so I did want to talk a little bit about my faith. So I am a Christian. I just hope that my platform can encourage you to try a relationship with Christ because it's literally one of the best things that I could have done. I remember it was like December 2021. I was very sad. It was a very I was very sad and I was at a very low moment in my life, and literally I grew up in the church, but I never had like a real relationship with Jesus or understood what that meant. So December 2021, I was very sad, and I remember I was sitting in my apartment. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I know everybody says that, but I have like this very clear image in my head. I was really sad. I went through like a breakup at the time. My friendships were changing. So I remember I was just sitting there and I was like, I've tried everything. Like I've tried drinking, smoking, and nothing is making me happy right now. So let me just go back to what I know. So let me try God again. So I opened my Bible app and I just started reading. And mind y'all, I probably had not read the Bible in, I would say, 4 years. I know for sure. Like I was not going to church. Like it was really bad. But after I decided in my room that day that I was going to give Jesus a try, my life has been so much better. It looks so different. So if you know me from my past, I'm sorry, but I am not that person anymore. So, you know, but yeah. So I hope all of y'all just give Jesus a try. He has changed my life for the better. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is I mentioned that I got my master's in accounting. So obviously, well, not obviously, but I do work as an accountant. Right now I work for a manufacturing company, but I don't know how much longer that's going to be. So that could change by the next time I talk to y'all on a solo ep or even um with someone else. Um on this pod we are going to talk about therapy, healing, evolving, all things financial literacy. There's so much we're going to get into, and we're not limiting ourselves to anything. So if this sounds like something that you like, just subscribe and yeah, just go on this journey with me. How often will I post? I do not want to promise y'all that I am going to post most like once a week or once a month, because life happens and it might not go as I plan. So we're just gonna say I'm gonna post when I have content and time to edit, because these things take time. Like recently I started posting on TikTok, and before I started TikTok I thought it was a lot harder than what it was. And although it's not like super duper hard, something that you can't do, um it is very time consuming. So like all content creators, shout out to you, because creating is hard. Like yeah. That is pretty much it. I just wanted to introduce myself, what I'll be talking about on the pod, my purpose for the pod. So now every pod we're going to read a Reddit story. So I have one for y'all today that I feel like I can kind of answer this and give my opinion on it. So this was a Reddit story that was posted 1 year ago, and it's titled, I Feel Like I'm Losing Myself. It says, the older I get, the more I feel like I'm losing myself. I don't recognize myself in the mirror anymore. I just feel that it isn't me. I don't feel my age too. I still feel like I'm 9. After that age, everything started to go down. I feel like it was the last time I was somehow happy. I lost my childhood quickly. I had to mature faster than other kids. Now I'm starting to feel like a tall child. I really want to reach for help, but I'm scared. So I'm posting on Reddit, and I kind of hope no one actually reads it. So, what I have to say to this user is I feel like we've all gone through a point where we looked in the mirror and did not recognize ourselves. And that goes back to where I was telling y'all I was in my room and I was so sad, and I just literally did not know how I was going to get myself out of this sadness. And it did not happen overnight, although I did give my decide to try Jesus. It was a long time coming. Actually, last Sunday I just rededicated my life to Christ. So, all I would say is everything that you've tried, do the thing that you have not tried, because at this point you cannot lose. Find what makes you happy. Try new things. Surround yourself with new people. There are some people that I have had to let go in the past. Like just start doing a mental audit of everything that's around you right now. Obviously, none of that is making you happy. So try to find the thing that makes you happy. At the end of every episode, I'll ask myself or the guest, if you could say a message to yourself 5 years ago, what would you say? So, 5 years ago for me would be December 2020, and I can vividly remember December 2020. I had my first apartment, and a message I would give to myself is mm, find out what loving yourself looks like, and find out who you are, what you want to be, because everything that you do today will affect you in the future, even if it doesn't feel like it or look like it right now. And everything that's fun isn't good for you. So, yeah, that would be my message to myself 5 years ago. And a message to myself 5 years from now, I would say, hi, I hope you're happy. I hope everything that you've ever wished for has come true. I have certain goals that I've set for myself by the time I turn 30, because I will be 30. Um, and I hope that I have all the kids I want, everything that I've prayed for, and I can't wait to see how much you've grown. And yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this is something that you guys will want to continue to watch. And let me know if there's anything y'all want to know more about me, because this is very, very basic. Like, my life is very complex, and I'm pretty much an open book. So yeah, I cannot wait to go on this journey with you guys.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Instagram at Ayana. That's IYANAA, 2 A's. And on TikTok at Yana Sharelle. That's YANASHARELLE. Bye.